welcome back to the Bike Is Hot podcast. You know me, your girl, the real only KP.
Pretty Red Teal, 2Ds _ Teal.
Emoniee, EMONIE,
And that's our special guest today. Yeah, so tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I'm a fan of the show. I'm also a fitness trainer on the side, so if y'all trying to get your stomach flaking aspect, come to me. Follow me at Emoniee.Monet. And I'm a teacher, and I'm just a regular woman, like I always say. So I just feel like just in that space where I want to give my opinion.
Facts.
Because y'all need it.
Facts.
Y'all need regular, real people's opinions.
Exactly.
You know, that's what we
social media opinions and all that.
So. That's what we do.
Yep.
Regular, real, raw people.
Uncut.
Unfucking cut. Pretty. So today we normally come out with our little topics and whatnot, but we got a guest. So we gonna freestyle. We could do some questions here and there, but more so like a girl's talk, just a conversation.
Right.
So rock with us. See if there's something in there for you. And like I always say, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a bitch that don't like us, don't follow us. Just do it. You watch it anyway. But so I guess we gonna start off real there. So us girls, it was a topic that was being discussed
Let's talk about it.
How long sex should last between you and your significant other, or your Tinder date, but whoever you have sex with. From the man's perspective, it was relatively
low. It was too low, given 8 to 10 minutes at the most. And it was like, if you're my person I'm dealing with on a daily, maybe we can do that. But somebody like you're my sneaky link, and I'm calling you for a little...
Or a new relationship.
Yeah, no, you gotta apply that pressure. You gotta make me want to keep coming back for more.
You gotta show me what you got. And then, for the female answer, it was also relatively low. For us, just being a woman, because you need to be aroused, you need to be there, ready in the moment. Dudes be strapped up, ready to go home.
Every time.
And, we take a little bit more finesse. Seduction, a little bit of,
definitely.
A little love, a little make me feel something.
So that really upset me because, and I talk about this on my page a lot.
Oh wait, the time she said was 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Right, yeah,
20 minutes.
So I just feel like me personally, I'm somebody with sexual chemistry means a lot in my relationship.
Absolutely.
Like it's up there to me with communication.
Right.
So I wouldn't even get that far with nobody who they can only last 20 minutes in bed. That just wouldn't even work for me because
that's your max.
Yeah.
Right. And that ain't even your max. 10 minutes is your max.
Yeah, because the calmness that's what really got me. But I just really think that for me, I think it's about pleasure. I think more somebody for me cares about an exchange because I'm gonna take my time when it comes to you. So I would think they would do the same in return. So we look up. It's an hour later, and I'm not saying it's necessarily an hour of penetration. You know what I'm saying? But he really giving me I can tell that this not just about him getting a nut. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole exchange.
It's the vibe. I talk a lot about the vibe, baby, because the vibe is a vibe. You can't deny it. You know what you feeling. You know what it is. You enjoy it. So it gotta be a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not I don't judge people who in it for the minute and just the activity. You do you, boo. But when it comes to me, I'm the type of person that I'm just not gonna have sex with you to have sex with you.
Right.
That's just not my forte. It's not my thing. It's never been my thing. I know people who go through that phase are like, I just was to have sex to have sex.
Right.
That's cool and all.
Yeah.
But I still feel like even if that's what you're doing, 10 minutes is.
I know you didn't drive all the way up there for 10 minutes. You could have stayed.
Yeah, we could have talked on the phone for 10 minutes. We could have chopped it up.
Is low. Yeah, no. So to me, that won't work. And I feel like, and I heard somebody. Let me ask y'all opinion on this. how many chances do you give before you like, you know what, I can't fuck him no more?
I feel like
this is just trash.
I feel like 2, max 3, because like you know, it depends on what all is taking place. Because you might have somebody who's going through something or got something going on. You might be going through something or got something going on, or you might be like, oh, I don't know you enough, or whatever it may be. So I say your max should be 3 times where you be like, this ain't that. I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
I don't like it.
What you said, one and done?
One and done. Because I feel like if we talk and we end up, we doing what we doing, if we get on, you supposed to show up that first time to make people want to come back. Because when that keep coming that big boy shit, I keep coming like the second and third time. Oh no. Oh, you got one time?
Yeah, that's the fact.
Oh, that shit whack. I'm not back.
Right.
Because I look at it as on the dude step because if they, you know, I don't know how really, I'm not married, so I don't know how it can be whack.
Right.
But
the female that turned on, she don't like you.
Yeah.
So you trying to give her 8 minutes?
Exactly. Come on, man.
Obviously, he ain't gonna go back. He ain't gonna go back.
The mic is hot?
The mic is hot.
The mic is fucking hot.
You came over with a bang.
Yeah.
Baby.
You want it down with me, boo.
Yeah, no,
Because I just feel
like, no, my history is more like, the only reason I say it too is because I'm like, alright, I'm more of a one person.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the size. I'm like, oh, hell
no. You didn't say that.
Exactly.
Because first of all, it ain't even what is that?
Yeah.
Let that shit get out here.
Yeah, I would say one. Because my thing is, I'm not going to put my life at risk. You know what I'm saying? Whether protected, all it.
Right. You still got things.
Yeah, I'm not going to put my life at risk. I'm just too, like, real at this point in my life for, like, if it's not real, I don't want it. I know from the fact if I ain't attracted to somebody, if we not gonna work out, if
if the vibe is conflict or it's what you feel when you dealing with somebody. You know, like you gotta follow your intuition, your gut feeling, and you gotta follow that.
That's what I'm saying. I want it done with me.
I get the one and done. I do. I understand it. Come on now, phone ringing, my name.
So I do got a question, kind of like along with that question. Okay, so. Alright, when we were talking about, you know, the 8 minutes of I just feel like in general, and I had this conversation with a guy, do y'all feel like men now are less manly?
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Men don't be men. Men don't be men. Men don't be men. They be wanting to be women. They really be wanting to be princesses.
Since the pandemic, I'm like, it was just like little things. It was more the fact like, little stuff that my friends might go through and stuff, and I was like, I just kept saying like, I was saying the N word, but we saying men today.
We trying not to say the N word, but sometimes they be niggas and bitches.
They really.
But I want to push back on that. I do feel like that's a nigga trait. Because a man, you're not gonna have no problems.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we using the word wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Because when I look at my stepdad, I be like, that's the man. If I ask right. Before my mama gotta ask anybody.
Right.
But I just feel like only a man would even. Let me keep it all the way real. If I got a man and I still would prefer to have our sex or whatever the case may be, but like let's say he truck driving, do this, you know, he really goes to the extent that he's a man. I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of them 18 minutes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
8 minutes.
I'm enjoying it.
I didn't see you because you're hard working man.
But you know the chemistry gonna be there.
Exactly.
Because for one, you already gonna be turned on by like not having to worry. You know that you taken care of. You know business is handled. It's gonna be like, oh, my man getting a break. That shit gonna already have you.
And y'all gonna sleep good as a baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Protected and provided for. So like I be feeling like the only. My thing with what I have a problem with this generation, because my parents young. Right. I can't date nobody but so old. My mama and them is not that old.
Right.
So I'm like,
and age don't necessarily make you mature. So
it don't.
At all.
I feel like life experiences is really what gives a man wisdom. That's like what you go through, because you can meet a man that's my age, was a little bit older than y'all, and you'll be like, oh, you're a boy. Because you ain't never been through nothing. You done had everything handed to you. You deal with females that want you to come sleep in their house, on their couch, and shit like that, and it's not a man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, that's what they fail to realize. They be like, oh, like you said, you don't understand how a female can have bad vagina. It's your lack of manliness. You not taking care of something. Because me as a woman, I want to feel secure with you. Exactly. I want to feel safe. Mm-hmm. I want to feel loved. I want to feel wanted. I want to feel
provided for.
All of those things. So if I'm there already, I'm turned on with you anyway. So you know, if I'm already halfway there, we ain't got but so far to go.
Yeah. Cause I just that's my whole thing. And because even when I hear somebody publicly say that, I'm like, men not men no more. No, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like when I think of
and they want to argue with you about everything.
Yeah,
everything is a debate because you got to see it from here. And I understand that a lot of men these days they are more expressive with their feelings, which I appreciate. But that is not a pity card. It's not a this is the reason why I do. It's like tell me what you're going through, but still go to bat for what you want.
I
what
hate a person that just always got excuses.
Yeah, baby.
I feel like these men, these niggas, have come with too many excuses now, and I feel like when like you said, it's good to express your feelings, express them. You feel me? Yeah. But then that turns into nagging. Exactly. You always express.
No.
Where's the action?
When you express something, that means we talk about it. We figure out where we going from here. It's not random. Just we talking to be talking.
Right. Yeah. So like, I don't like nobody feel like I'm nagging. You nagging because I don't nag.
I'ma say it instead.
Exactly.
And I feel like if you in a position where you gotta nag somebody, you good. You can leave right here. That's not communication. Because communicating is sufficiently saying what the problem is, coming to an agreement or agreeing to disagree, and you moving on from that because like we addressed it. It shouldn't be a thing again because I know and now you know. And whether it's my end or your end, we supposed to be like, oh, when this arrives, like, oh, we're gonna do this different.
Just like I don't like how you said it's like a person that turned everything into an argument.
Yeah, a confrontational ass mother.
Like, I'm like, why do we have to argue about it? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I said what I said.
Yeah, we just
say what you gonna say.
We agree to disagree, okay, but like a whole full-blown argument.
Right.
So, like, what are we even arguing about?
I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue with nobody.
Because I don't like your opinion.
So I made this post the other day and it was like, I'm in my soft girl era where I'm going to protect my peace and I want to be loved and I want to be soft and I don't want to be aggressive and I don't want to argue and I don't want to do that. So if I feel like that is what we're doing, and I'm also in a place where I don't want to fix nobody. I'm past that point. I was there where I'm like, because I'm naturally a nurturer. Like, I love you. I want to take care of you. I want to make sure you have. Right. But I also want to be taken care of, too.
Exactly. So I your mental now. Right. That's how I feel, too. Like, you know me. I'm care, give. Love. It's like, I'm giving y'all all of me. Right. Ain't nobody giving me all of them.
And that's...
You getting half-ass shit like that. And that's why I say, like, people be like, oh, you got to bring your 50s to the relationship. And no, you got to be 100.
And I got to be 100.
Y'all both need to be whole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then, like, you get in places where, like, you have certain men that be like, oh, you're being selfish. I should be.
Yeah.
I should be. You should want somebody that's selfish. And I don't mean negatively selfish where all you are concerned about is you. But I mean where you are the driver of this bus. And everything else got to take a seat. And I'm the driver of this bus. If I'm not right, everything on this bitch is gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna flip it.
I think too, our men like of today or niggas, whatever, like I feel like they suffer with looking in themselves. Like I feel like I done became my best version of myself because I had to see like, damn, this a flaw in mine. You know what I'm saying? And I had to
being accountable for your own shit.
I had to sit in that. You know what I'm saying? But like if you keep running into all these different women, and I'm talking about quote unquote baddies, you know what I'm saying? And you keep having I'm baddie,
but I know I'm
baddie. Mentally, like everything about her seems like she's a good girl. You know what I'm saying? And you keep,
I like your definition.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm talking about like she, a regular girl with a job, 9 frame, everything.
These niggas look at a baddie just from this.
No.
Yeah.
And this.
And that's what they call a baddie. Dirty, anything, but you look good for the internet. You look good for the taste
in real life.
No, don't.
All you got is the outfit and the shoe.
I can pick up a pan. You know what I'm saying?
Right. A baddie.
Come on,
got my own bag, got my own everything, got my accent up here.
Right. So that's my version.
I love your version of
that. You keep messing up on good women. You know, girls we grew up with. I'm like, oh, sugar girl, like, or whatever the case may be. You keep having like just bad outcomes with women. It's you. You keep complaining how women got trash, you know, vagina, quote unquote, whatever. It's you. Right. You keep complaining about.
So that's the thing. A lot of these
niggas
are not accountable for their own shit, but that's because you know how you have it's and I hate to take it back because I always take it a little bit too far, but it's the way in which you're raised, and then you got men who come from a family full of women and still don't know how to treat a woman, and they will tell you, "Oh, I ain't had no dad. I had a mama, my grandma, my auntie."
Enable them. That woman enabled
and you a mama's boy, you looking for a mama in your woman instead of looking for a partner or a spouse or somebody to take care of that's gonna take care of you. That's the difference. Grab this for me, turn the finger.
Okay. And I had told somebody in my DM, one of my homeboys the other day, I was like, see, you fortunately have grown up with your dad. You know,
a lot of men don't.
A lot of men don't. So we in a time now where like men are very scared.
I need all that.
Oh yeah, with ashes before. Men are very feminine to me now. You know what I'm saying? Like
very, and it's not soft in a good way. It's soft in like you ready. Why are you complaining? Why are you're being more of a bitch than me?
You make me feel like I'm running a relationship.
Yeah. And so like
I'm trying to be like the man, like give me that, what is the word called I'm trying to look for?
Masculinity.
They challenging them in the wrong way. Right. Don't challenge me. You know what I'm saying? Like
challenge yourself.
And I just feel like, okay, I can't even think about, you shouldn't even think about entertaining a relationship if your finances not in order and you know your life not in order. Like that's an insult to me. If you don't have your stuff together.
And that's not knocking somebody that's trying to grow and trying to be better. But you gotta make sure that your ducks are in a row. At least so you're moving in the right direction. If you're trying to entertain being with somebody.
You got to say whatever you have. Right. If you have your own house and your own car, you can demand that who you date has their own house and their own car. You know what I'm saying?
You can't be sleeping on your grandma's couch and want a woman with a 9
with everything.
Come on now, back to that situation we was talking about earlier. That's what kind of gets me is because some of those people I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you don't have your stuff together, but like, this is who niggas praise. So I be like, but y'all the same ones that'll bring somebody down like myself who love to show their body over there. But I ain't seen, I've been celibate for 7 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, y'all had the game fucked up for real. Y'all really.
Yeah. Look at you, ain't she so proud? We gonna talk about that off camera. Anywho,
you need to say that loud.
No.
Oh my god, I look.
People be trying to attack me. I don't know. I be
straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
Let's drink to that.
Take a shot to that.
Oh my god.
I don't know if we should be drinking again.
Right, but that's good. No, that's good though, because until you get what you want, I don't want nothing else.
But see, I am also the type of person like, it's more so like, so this is what I say, and I know you would disagree with what I'm going to say. I don't want a husband for real.
Okay, no, that's your personal opinion.
No, so I'm not disagreeing, but I know you feel the opposite. And I'm not gonna say I don't want one. I think it is what my dad is a good man. Mm-hmm. I have not met a man that was even similar in that respect. Mm-hmm. Like my mom and my dad have not been together for years. Mm-hmm. But if my mother calls and says I need or the kids need, or I say, Dad, I need air in my tire. Where you at? I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's that, and you meet a man and you be like, I'm ready to get something to eat, and they don't even be like, oh, well, you want me to see you? Like, and it's not necessarily you have to pay for anything. It's the thought, because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, I got it. But you want me to
the small things matter.
You want me to swoon over you and be so obsessed with you and care about everything that you got going on, but you don't even offer. That's why I'm like, I'm not one to sit on social media or anywhere and be like, oh, I need. Exactly. But when I say what I say, I'm not dealing with nobody that I have to. If I say, oh, I'm ready to go get my hair and my nails done, or you see me and you see I need a fill-in, and you don't be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to ask you. Mm-hmm. But I know that in my mind that you need a fill-in, but you don't offer. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get me fucked up. I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying using that as an example.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying like somebody doing something without you having to ask. Right. Like I said, what separate me
not asking
is that I feel like I'm in the middle ground. Smart girl, come from a good family, always lived in the hood. So I know the best of both worlds.
Right.
But like I said, I feel like I have a good family. My granddad and my uncles, my dad might have had his struggles, but like, I had.
And we all have our struggles.
And now real people have struggles. Yeah. Now that I'm grown, I really understand your parents can't show you what they don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to kind of get it. You know
gauge what I need and go and look for it.
But what I will say, and I mean this, as I've taken time to get into myself, I've been meeting, as I've grown up and changed what is my type, quote unquote, I've been meeting men more like my grandfather, my uncle.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying necessarily that marriage not for you, because it might not be for you.
I mean, and I don't want to say it like I don't want that, because I say that a lot. It's just that I can't see it. I can't see it.
Like when I was going through some stuff, when I was a little younger, I was like, me and my friend, Puerto was like, I'm like, man, I'm never getting married. Married, she
whole
just like
fiance.
I'm a whole fiance there.
See,
you know what I'm saying? But it was like I was also I was never getting married. Them being cheap more than single people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you really find that one that you feel like
for
the work is for you.
My mom said that, and that's
whatever, girl. Exactly. Even though you make me mad sometimes, but it's like you my dog, bro. You feel me? Like you make me look at things in a totally different way.
Everybody don't have that.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's because you know you can't be. You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit as a woman I'm just not gonna tolerate.
Right.
So like certain men just not even.
Right.
It's a non-negotiable. Not even funny, but like you don't have
absolutely
to.
The fuck not. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think twice.
I was about to get talk to you, get some little conversation. We also when you put up
that's
but when I leave.
I'm never talking to him again.
Never again.
Are you with me? You should say you come. Of course. Of course. You don't never see me again. Albert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do think.
Blocking them at all.
So while we on the topic, like what qualities must your husband have? And like you a fiance.
We want to hear from you.
So what qualities do you feel like? Cause you say like at first you couldn't see it. So what was the qualities that made you feel like, you know what, this is my man. This is my man.
Oh no, it just like, but he a Leo, so it's like we bump heads.
What's your son?
Capricorn.
My mom's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like
y'all are very sweet.
Those my people.
Very sweet.
The way that he showed his affection for me, you know what I'm saying? Like I had it before, but it's like it feels genuine.
And it's consistent.
It's consistent.
Okay.
Like he done had time to tell me like I'm not doing the things that I used to do in the beginning. Like he's very like the way he got me.
He's the same.
He's the same
That's
way.
I like that.
Like for real, like
it's the consistency.
It's
It's letting you know that you're wanted, you're needed.
Yes.
I love you. This
like,
is what I'm doing.
He don't do nothing different. And
what he got, like what he used to get you, he's still using to keep you.
And that's what a lot of men be like, oh, I got you, you ain't going nowhere. Soon as somebody else give me what it was that you was giving me, I'm going to cheat on you. No, I'm not a cheater. But I'm just saying,
that one made me really consider like I can say yes. Mm-hmm. That was one of my main thing because people in the past, nah.
And like I said, I just struggle seeing those like old school qualities,
right,
and those morals in somebody my age. You know what I'm saying?
That's so what's the qualities? If you gotta label them, what are the qualities that you feel like your husband? It ain't no holds bar, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I said what I said. Mm-hmm. They have to have.
He has to be somebody that understands like my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to be somebody that understands like the grass on both sides.
Right.
You know what I mean? It can't be nobody that ain't. Not that he got to be from the hood necessarily.
Right.
Like,
but you got to know that life works more than one way.
I don't want him to get around my family. He like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
Because I love a good hood jam.
Right. You know what I mean? I need you to have some substance to you. You know what I mean? What you love
that TikTok.
You know it's stuck in my head.
You know that TikTok?
Which one?
That one that she said, it's this dude right here real fancy.
What he say?
He was like, he
playing Future in the background. He was like, oh, don't let my class fool you. I love a good hood jam. I'm nobody special. Like that TikTok is the best because you know people that be like real uppity. You got a good job, or you have a nice fancy car, or you talk a certain way. Oh, I listen to trap music too.
Baby, let me be the first to tell you. I went to UVA and they get that. They love our music. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was talking about on my page today. Was like, I've defined myself so much through my accomplishments that now I'm like, who am I? What am I?
Right, but I feel like you come to a stage in your life like, Or are you be so focused on accomplishing a goal?
Yeah.
You get there and you're like, okay, I wanted it so hard, I got it.
Right.
Now, what does this mean?
What matters to me?
Right. Mm-hmm. So you, I mean, and
it's about putting you first now. You're living your life now. You're right. What you had to come now. You're living for you. Like,
and that's the continuing process of growing.
Right. But doing it without worrying about, cause see, this is another thing. Cause once you start getting, you know, new levels of like education and stuff like that, you wondering like, well, is somebody? Am I acting too like different now? Because and I'm like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me because
you add layers to you as a person.
Exactly.
And you have it's two boxes. You know the saying, there's a time and a place.
Right.
And I feel like as you grow, you decipher through what's the time and the place. Because if you never expand beyond what you know, you don't know that I need to behave this manner to get this thing. So you go there and you act this way and you like, damn, it didn't work, and you don't know why, because you didn't do what you needed to do before you got to that point. So it's that kind of thing.
Most definitely.
So we're gonna swap over to some more little spicy things. So what are some sexual kinks that you would never, and we gonna start with chicks, would never, because like I seen you post on the story, it was like with the right person you could do a lot of things, which I agree with, because it's
the right person turning into a whole
frequently
you protecting and providing for. You be surprised at stuff that you like, you know. You be surprised.
So I'ma just say you can. I like, and you know what? I'm lying. I can't say never, because I always say, I got my own set of trust issues that I work on a daily basis to know, like, are you the person that I can trust to do this? And I try to give people their amount of trust that they deserve, instead of holding you accountable for what I've experienced or giving you more than what you're capable of handling. So that is what I'm working on. I ain't good. I'm working on it. So like, I have that set of trust issues. So with that being said, I always say, like, I'm never gonna let you handcuff both of these. You never try all of these days.
Hold on.
You can't have all of these. I already. You there, locked up.
You ever seen that Netflix movie?
Which one?
Oh, what you talking about? Which one?
When
the white dude and he had a girl he take her overseas. That one?
No, look, it's a movie, right?
Oh, you talking about 50 Shades of Grey?
No, I forgot what it's called. It was on Netflix, but
I like that.
Basically, she was having an affair, and I think it was their anniversary. Each girl on a nice date, got her a nice necklace. And the necklace was the key or something was in the necklace. Took her to the forward to their little house that they be having. And the wood, it was snowing, but it was deep in. Tied that girl up, had sex with her. She woke up, tied her to the bed, one handcuff. So she only had one hand.
And this is
tied her all up. Both of them, I think, something like that. And he ended up killing himself. So she had to literally like
get herself out.
And that's my thing, like, you, as much as you know somebody, because this is what I always love to say to people. I be like, me. Yeah, you be the one out there with one hand, butt naked, freezing in Charles City. But that's why I always say, like, so I always ask people this question, and it always get like a weird response. So I say, think about the person that you know the most. The most in your whole entire life. Now, who is that person?
Yeah, I'm like,
anybody that you feel like you know 100%, you know everything there is to know about that.
Mama. Yeah.
So you know your mama was the person before she had you. Right. And no matter how many stories she tells you,
she was a person.
You don't know her as a person.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The person that you feel like you, because that's my person, and my parents. But I in conversations of being an adult and like talking to my mom, I'm like, lady. I don't know you. I don't know her. Tell me more. So it's like, and then you gotta remember, like, even in yourself, you like, I know what I'm gonna stand for, I know what I'm gonna go for, whatever. Think back to 3 years ago. You want that person. So the person that you know the most, you don't know the most about. Even yourself, like today I might be like, oh, I don't like asparagus. And I go out with you and you like try it. I'm like, bitch, I do it like that. I love it.
I feel like that's the beauty of trust though. And that's why when it does work in that way, you marry them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you don't take, I can't find out if I don't take the chance.
Right.
I always, and God know, I pray for 3 things. I pray for peace, I always pray for protection over me and my family, and I always pray for discernment. Like, God, please make it so that, like, if something not for me, I see it, and and to the third red flag, you know, like, God, when I feel it, I act on it. That's why when you said one time, I'm like, for real, that's more me. And I'm like, if something don't add up, I'm kind of like, my mama always tell me, like, you give up, like, soon as something don't, you know, phase you. You know,
see, and I'm a person, I gotta give you, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm growing in this moment out of that, but I'm a person that's like, I gotta give you enough times for me to be like, fuck you. Like, I have to get to that point because I haven't learned how to just be like before I get there. I haven't got there yet. Yeah, I ain't get there yet. And it's so crazy because, you know, I'm a Virgo and people be like, oh, y'all just, and it like, yeah, certain things, but if it's like I care or I'm invested, it's that nurturer part of me. If I'm invested in that way, it's like I gotta give you a chance because I remember when I was in situations where people was like, fuck you. Like, no. And I didn't know better. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, and I needed a second chance, and it wasn't no second chance. It just won't. So I'm a person that's like, you know, I believe in second chances. Now, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, not necessarily, but I am one of those people.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you go with your mind or do you go with your heart? I already know what I think for you, but what do you think for yourself?
It's a battle most times, but most of the time, the action is from the heart. It's a battle though. It's like, because I'm very logical. I'm very 2 + 2 = 4.
I was gonna say, I definitely know that you're from the heart.
I'm very much and then I also like,
but I feel like you are.
I'm very logical. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go off what I think.
The decision, so I'm an overthinker on top of being just logical. So I just thought about it, and like sometimes I'd be like, I already took an L, right? And it's fucked up, and I already felt like this, so I can't feel like this again. So it's like, I know I shouldn't give this to you, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, just to make sure, because I can't feel like this again. I already felt like this. You know what I'm saying? So I do that to myself, but like I said, I'm growing. Right. So it's like, that is what it is, and I have a lot of head-heart battles on a daily basis. Right. Because it's just like, life is short. Right. And like,
you're trying to protect yourself.
Right. And I'm also trying to extend the invitation for people to want to grow. Right. Not necessarily to say for growth, because some people don't want to grow. Right. But I want to extend the invitation for you to want to grow. Like, damn, I really fucked up. But she sees in her stance of whatever the situation is, that I deserve another chance. It's got to be something that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? To grow.
And I feel like too, also like, I'm somebody who, I'm an overthinker too, but my mind and stuff always going. Like my mind always going, I'm always like busy. But I feel like when I'm around, especially a man, I'm in the presence of somebody that like make me feel at peace. That's when I don't mind like opening up and maybe trying something that I don't really do it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me share.
But like, it's some things I feel like I date typically very like masculine men. They not going for some of this stuff. Like, I don't necessarily be thinking about it, but like, they not going for this shit. Yeah. Like, I'm not neither. Like, I don't even want to do this. I'm not touching on that.
But I want to know, would you do this? Like, that's me. That's me. But I don't want to argue with you. I just ask.
Some men in my actual like, I've had conversations, I'm going to just say this, I've had conversations on my page where some men have done things that, to me, if I were to tell my guy this, he would be like, that is gay.
Right, but we had this conversation a lot, so I can't really go into a lot of detail. I'm going to tell you off camera. But there was a situation where we did it after hours, and we talked about a situation where a man was like really into anal play with a woman.
Yes. That's what I was trying not to go there, but let's talk about it.
That was,
and I was just like, that's different because I wouldn't do it. I can't do it.
I can't be with you. I don't want to be with you.
I'm not doing it.
I don't want to be with you. But like because I just be like, because I'm in my man, like, because I said, like, the curiosity in me, not to say that I would actually want to do, but it's like, if you like, oh, get me with the strap on, like, what is the power in this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that is what it is, like, a power thing. Like, what is the empowered thing? But I wouldn't want to be with you. I would not want to be with you. I would not want to be with you.
I'm not putting no strap on.
Oh, we had a girl that came on out after hours and she talked the talk, baby. But we gonna go there after hours. Y'all gotta catch us Tuesday. We live. We get live.
To each his own, and that's what I say, and that's what I highlight on my channel. I mean, not on my channel, on my page. Channel coming soon. I highlight on my page is that like I share my experience and my opinion. Right. So like I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm not one of those people that shame nobody. Some of the closest people that influence me are gay. You know what I mean? Like I have some of the most best times with gay men. You know what I mean? But
they are both.
They are great times.
I know the best thing.
You know what I mean? But like some of the things in which is permitted with my dude. He ain't going for it. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want you to go for it.
And I don't want you to go for it.
Don't ask me to do any of that. Exactly. Because then in my head, I'm going to feel like,
you
come on now. But it's levels because some people offer that. You
know? And it's like,
and like, cause sexuality is
very fluid. Anyway, doing
it's very fluid.
But it's like, me personally, I ain't gonna ask you.
Don't ask me.
Exactly. What you ask me, I'm gonna feel like in my head.
But this is the person that you with, and you trust them, and they want to be with you, and they trust you enough to say these things, right? So you gotta understand that it's certain things that people crave, right? Certain things that people feel like they need in a sense. So wait. So you saying, and I agree with both of y'all, and I'm not on the other side, but I gotta shake the fucking table.
I'm in my mouth.
So what happens when you don't fulfill that want that person has, and they go elsewhere?
Hit the road, Jack.
I'm not.
But what if you find out late and you don't know, and it's a thing? It's a thing, and you don't know.
See, I don't care to know though.
But
I don't care to know.
And it's not necessarily you care to know, but you know when you involve people in situations that are already all the seats at the table are occupied, somebody gotta come in and put up a chair. So you gonna feel some type of way when that chair's pulled up and say, "Oh, well, I do this," and they feeling like they not appreciated or whatever it may be.
But in a sense, baby,
that's a non-negotiable for me.
It just if you thinking about anything like that, and you're mad at me because I don't want to do it, and you
it's not an anger thing. I completely understand, but it's something that they want and they want it fulfilled.
Because why do you even want that?
Because it's something.
You done did that before, obviously, with someone else, and you like it. And you think I'm ready to do that, and you never told me. I don't like it. I'm not doing it. If you don't want to be with me no more.
But they're not saying that they don't want to be with you. They just go get fulfilled elsewhere, and you find out about it later.
You don't want to be with me anymore.
Exactly.
Because now you could be telling me a female is doing it, but the whole time a male could be.
And I mean, anybody could be fulfilled.
Exactly. You might be in the bathroom where I'm out downstairs cooking, doing it to yourself. For all that, go do what you gotta do.
Even if they doing it to themselves.
I feel like those
that gives real vibes.
Give a woman the
I'm just
choice.
asking. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. And I have like it's a gay male that I know, and like I talk to him a lot, and he's like overall like the encounters that I have are gay. I will tell people that I'm gay, but I am in love with women. I just need to find a woman that can tolerate the way that I move. Because I do this for, it's out of habit, it's easy, they be slutting niggas out. Like just, you know what I'm saying? But he just be like, I want a woman at the end of the day. Like I want a wife or family. I'm so appalled that they got all this gay shit on TV. And really it interacts and lives this lifestyle. So you got people who feel like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a strong bitch. And I'm at it.
That's what I'm just saying. Like you want a man.
Question.
You like females. You probably like her. You probably want a family. But
and this is my thing.
The pleasure that you want is from a man.
But it's not. It's not.
The sexual activities that you want, that you feel good to fulfill your needs in your bed.
But you can. There are toys, and I'm just on the opposite side because now one of them are. And I like to know, like, because me personally, like, I do not want to be in that situation. I don't want to deal with it, but I like to hear other women's opinions on the matter.
Once you lick that asshole, baby, I'm going to look at you like you stupid.
Lick it.
Who ready to be licking a male asshole? That you shave their ass. I shave my ass when I shave my cootie.
Facts.
You want me to lick that shit? It's better never got to lick your ball.
Right. Like,
cause they got little strings of hair.
And they feel
right.
But okay, let's go. We go leave there because y'all gotta catch us at the after hour. Okay, so
question though, while we on that.
yes.
So what we know for me and KP, we draw the line when it comes to that.
Oh no, I draw the line. The line is
For
drawn.
the man.
The line is drawn. I just had to ask because I wanted to discuss that.
Yeah, for the man, we draw the line. But I did say this on this did occur on my page.
I said that.
A lot of girls that I know have actually tried anal sex, like, and it's not. You know,
tried it too.
Look, I haven't tried it, but what I was saying on there is that I'm not opposed to it. And I do feel like...
Yeah, it's not an everyday basis.
I'm not opposed to it. But I feel like when I find that person...
It's not being funny.
Baby.
Not being funny. The ass get wet just like the pussy.
That's what I...
Like, for real. Like,
I done had a little finger.
Yeah.
A little thumb in my
yeah. But the ass would get wet like I used to do. And it's like, I couldn't do it on a daily because it's like, it does hurt.
Yeah.
I think maybe if you do it frequently, it might not hurt as much. But it's like, your asshole is way tighter than that coochie.
Maybe one day.
But
and that's all I gotta say about that. I don't want to think too hard because y'all know I got IBS. My stomach be fucked up. I can't.
But I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all feel about, and just another thing, it's not for me. With my person, how do y'all feel about threesomes?
I would do it.
Really?
I wanted to hoop on the ones so bad. I think it's just on my bucket list. You know,
I don't know. So is it something? Okay, is it something you want to do one time, or is it something that you would do?
I wouldn't do frequently. I want to just experience it one time.
Okay, you just want to try once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like when I get drunk and stuff, I can love.
Right. Okay.
But other than that, I just want to have a threesome just to see.
She get drunk and eat coochie gay. I'm just grabbing titties, smacking ass. I might touch your coochie gay.
I be touching your titties. I be touching your butt. All that. Yeah. But I would never do that to none of my friends.
Right.
You know, I would never. You know how some people like. You know how people be saying, "I feel like, oh, them bitches be getting drunk."
Exactly.
I know my friends.
Boundaries.
Exactly. Doing that. But like with my man, I trust him enough. Like you feel me? Like we can do it this time.
Really?
I feel like maybe. I'm like a little like, cause like why not? But in real life, me, who I am, like bitch, you know that. But why not?
I feel okay. So
I ain't eat no coochie though. You eat that.
I feel like I'm definitely scared to eat.
I ain't eat no coochie.
I would eat it.
Not doing it.
I'm scared.
I would do it. But I feel like if I was to have a threesome,
it's just too wet.
we all gotta get checked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's gonna be bad. Like we all gotta get checked. You gonna make sure everybody's straight. And I'm gonna participate in it. Like I'm gonna suck your titties. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all the way out. Right. But everybody's gonna get their rocks off.
Right. Me on the other hand, I just feel like I'm a stingy bitch. I ain't sure.
That's why I said I've been to beat a bitch up. But
I ain't sure.
It's not even sure though.
It is.
One night only.
I'm just scared of the slippery slope. I feel like, you know,
I might be killed these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I feel like everybody be like, you know, I'm gonna try that one time. You look, you like, damn, alright. Let's try it again. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to do it multiple times. And I'm the one that initiated. Like I'm the one that like, I want to have a threesome. Like what?
Maybe.
A threesome? Well, shit. It's me. Like a man that asked me, can we
I've been approached by couples, and I'm like,
I did tell somebody. But I didn't like very clear, like I told y'all, like I'm not eat no coochie. You that. That I'll do that though. I just gotta I will do that.
Yeah.
But I have no. I've not
never did that.
No. In your life, no.
What? Paul, cut the camera.
Yeah. You gonna talk about it before we go live. But yeah, so like I would do that, but I'm not doing that. Right. But yeah, so we gonna PG it for a second. So alright,
my name is Emoniee.
Oh, that's not her middle name.
What? We're going PG. It says favorite things that men do that's a turn on, and it's not necessarily sexual.
Okay.
Just like regular shit that you be like, damn, this is so bad. Like
you already know
just
that.
regular.
You go first.
I love a generous man. Like I love a man he ain't gotta necessarily be rich.
Right.
But like what he does have, he is so generous with. Like, you hungry, just
all
about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a teacher for goddamn sake. I got the same lunch break every day. You know what I mean? Like,
I be careful.
you know what I
mean?
Just see me. I just love a generous, thoughtful man. Like, he know, okay, you know what? She ain't really in a position where like she depending on me, so anything I do for her is extra.
Right.
Just do a little something like that for me. I love that, and I love a man that care about his hygiene. Like a
right.
Nice
oh my,
that's not
good.
Like, so them two.
I like
and
that.
I also really, I found that I'm so very attracted to like men that
that's
a man that
smell
good.
good.
Yes, absolutely. But like men that can do like. I got it. I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, facts.
Like, oh, you got to fix it.
Yes.
Like it is like
that's that old like
bust a sweat. I'm gonna change the oil.
I'm gonna change the top.
Yeah, they gonna change the tire.
Get down here and fix the goddamn.
And that's why I get real slow around him.
What?
You know your AC thing.
You do that. Especially if you sing and you smell good too. Cause you know they be working and they be sweating and you smell good.
Hands. This is crazy, but I actually like a man with rough.
A little bit of see why. But yeah, that is one of my things. Like just like you just so fat. Like
I like all the ones that y'all said. Like I said, I like a man to make me laugh.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
humor.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it make you feel like a teenager.
Right.
Like,
and a man that can really sit there and have
a conversation.
Yes.
If you can sit there and talk to me, and that's the reason why I end up.
Because I need one more.
Exactly.
I need all of it.
I like with me and E, like I was talking to different people, but it's like I kept talking to him because he know how to hold a conversation.
He got
if you know how to hold a conversation, what? Now you funny and you can talk.
You have to keep saying, "What you doing? What you doing?"
Right.
Girl, I hate it.
You asked me what I do every 5 minutes.
So what's your favorite compliment to get from a man?
Oh, I know mine. I know both of them. I know both of them. I love when a man compliment my energy. Like when he said like I love your energy or something like that. That makes me feel like you really like me around. Like I always try to find the good.
Right.
I like that. And then I love when a man compliment. I like to be flattered too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also like damn, I forgot my second one.
So you got wrapped up in that energy.
Yeah, but it was the energy. I like the energy and damn, it's gonna come back. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. I don't know how to word it. It's more so like when you complete something or you do something and it's like, oh shit, like acknowledge like how well something is done, that kind of thing.
How you do it.
Like words of affirmation.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like I don't know, it's just like, ooh, this give me a little tingle.
Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about
compliments. Like
the compliments, right?
The compliment that you love to hear from a man. Oh, that pussy wet. No, I love it.
You got to do that shit in the world,
or like you look pretty, you smell good. Yeah. Little basic shit to me, like
just to know that you're paying attention.
Yeah. Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's really the small stuff.
Yeah, and I say the list because I used to be real insecure growing up, so I like when the niggas tell me, "Oh, you pretty." You feel me? Like and my lips and shit. Like I like
that. But they say the things that make females pretty are like big lips, big foreheads. That's the thing that make you pretty. Look at that.
Your forehead is not even
baby.
I feel like I got one.
It's a 5, baby. What you talking about?
My forehead is straight. Look at this.
Baby, I got
people that got long foreheads. You got some that come out.
Yeah, no,
I got the one that comes.
No, you gotta work
on it. It's not that big.
It's not like a
little forehead.
It's not little. It's a regular size. It's regular.
Your family can plan. My mom used to make me feel like I had a ET head my whole life, and you look just like your daddy with that head. I was like, oh, you had that big ass head.
Oh, I get it all the time.
If you was skinny, your head would look big.
Okay, see.
But you're thick.
Yeah.
So it's like, but if you was skinny,
well then she
that's why
you like the peanut on the Proud Family. If you was skinny if you were skinny, you're not skinny though.
But see, I have been.
But
So
you
it
never
might
know.
be right.
I know.
Because she was
And in the
and I
past,
was small.
in the
And I got
past,
too small. You know when you lose weight, you get
Yeah,
real small.
yeah.
I don't know
I
that.
don't know right.
I don't know that. Can't relate. Anyway.
I'm like, I was
But girl can be
Can't relate.
She don't never.
And hey, a hip, a thigh, a gut, a butt.
But you don't gain it either though. That's like I say, your weight. You know how some people when go up and down. Yours.
I just be
since I didn't know you.
It's solid.
Since I didn't know you, you be the same size. Ain't they got no bigger? Ain't they got no small? She be the same size.
Meanwhile,
You know, we have consistency.
5-10 difference.
I mean, you know, as a woman, you do that, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
Not like,
Right.
but alright. So I said text messages, and I said your favorite text message to receive from a man is because I love when I'm like when I'm wrapped up in a man, and I get just to come here.
Right.
Bitch, I'm naked. I'm on the way. Mm-hmm. I'm coming
When
here.
you come here.
What?
That's your favorite text message.
My favorite. Because when I get there,
I mean, I love
it.
I love
So
cash out receipts.
When I'm wrapped up,
I'm so basic.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good morning. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I hate? A GM. Cause bitch.
Oh,
no. It's like good morning. I know you have a good day. Like that's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I like a
cause they thought about you.
Okay.
And have a good day. Like, oh, you want me to have a great
Text
day?
me, come here. I'm on the
Oh,
way.
where you at?
I'm on the way.
I just like my love language is like it's all of them for real. But I really like gifts and words of affirmation. You know, I love, boy, I just gave you a little something. You know, I just like doing stuff without me having to ask you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So
Initiative.
Yeah, I love that. So like today,
like I got you something, or I'm gonna see you later, or stop that, or whatever, and I have something for you.
Right.
I was thinking about you. I put thought into it. This is for you.
Right.
It ain't no regular.
Ain't no wrong with that.
This man started at 8 today and still asks me, "Do you need some food?"
And food is food is the key to any female.
You know what? Not me. And you know what? It's because I'm a plus size female, and it just I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because
you always hungry.
no, and that it is that though. It's like bitch,
You don't want to fall asleep.
like I can't feed myself. The fuck I ain't like this for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's also the stereotype that they come along with, like all big girls can cook, or it's that I don't like to be fetishized and like women and like me as a woman, because if I choose to be like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight or whatever, like me still, but I don't like it. I don't know.
I used to always say big girls was freaks, because especially the bald head ones.
They ain't wrong either.
With the black man they had, I know they got did. You know the ones I'm talking about, right?
But
The ones that put themselves out there just so much.
So right, and like the stereotype.
They feel like they insecure. They just put it to fuck anything.
Yes.
And that's the thing, like, and I
That's
think
the ball head wasn't right here. Like, are you a freak ass?
You got everybody man and nobody's at all.
And right, you're still alone. That fucking freak.
Yeah.
But
That fucking freak. Damn, the three F's.
I said no, but that is the thing. Like, I hate that for plus size women, because they let the insecurities feed them into the stereotype. And like when men come across me, I get this: you're so intimidating, and I don't know what to think, because you have a lot of shit. If you're not bad me shit, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Because you say these things or compliment. I know I'm bomb. I know I look good. My shape is lit.
But
like you know what I'm saying?
I have confidence for either.
Right.
Because it really one of my best friends is plus size. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I would be the first to say, we attract the same men.
Yes, her confidence is up here. But you got the ones that got the confidence with it to do whatever.
No, and she got what I got.
And people always be like, why you don't hang with other big girls? And I'm like, I do. Like my family members are big girls. You know what I'm saying? We're all big, pretty, plus size women. Not all of us. Some of them smaller. But I'm like, my forte is not to hang with a group of people so you can say, oh, it's big girls. That one looks the best out of, you know what I'm saying? No, I want you to see me in a group of any size women. You can be like, oh, I like you because you're you. I don't want you to like me because, ooh, look at her hips, she's so soft. Like, I know I'm soft, Mr. Deal with crocodile skin, bitch. It's like, what you want me to, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's that for me, and I just don't, it eats me up to be fetishized. Like, and I get a lot of that, especially on social media, like, you're so soft, and you look like that. Like, if you don't eat my ass, and you can't, cause you begging to right now, get the fuck out. Like, I hate it. And that it's never been, like, I went through my insecure phase in high school and before all the other big bitches got big. They was little bitches then. And then it was like, girl, she a thumb. She's a thumb.
Her feet was the ass.
You know how some smaller females get their bigger size. Like, there people was big, they just thought that they weren't gonna get it.
Right.
And then just don't know what to do.
And then you know your metabolism slow down.
Right.
Once you get like 25, like your weight, what you eat ain't, it don't burn as quick no more.
Nah, it's sitting in there.
I used to have a trend when I was young. Now, girl, you just gotta be a little bit more conscious. But I mean, I just feel like all in all, it's bullshit because people would cheat on whoever they want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be over here downplaying this one because
I don't like. Don't get me wrong. I don't sit around and talk about people, but I'm talk about people. I'm a person. I talk about people.
Right.
Like, if you got a little W booty, I'm gonna comment on it because it's a W. But I'm gonna be like, your hair look nice. Like, I do well. Yeah, but I would never say, oh, she got a W booty, she can't pull that nigga.
No, I just feel like it's so many differences now. Like, I meet some women that's like gorgeous. Twice my size. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means nothing. Like, it got everything to do with, like,
who you are.
Right. As the package,
and that is what I like. That if you're attracted to who I am, I'm all fat.
Because people, but I want you to know that people fetishize everything.
Yeah,
they do that to me,
and I don't like it.
And I'm like,
and like they'll be like, just like KP, we talked about this before. She was like, oh yeah, they always comment about my lips or how chocolate I am and this, that, and the third. I don't like that either. My mama is chocolate. My daddy is very light. He looked like he Hispanic. And I, like, for a long time, I didn't realize that was a thing because these my parents. My siblings range from pale to chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So this my family. It wasn't a thing until I was in like middle school and I was in the store with my aunt, and my aunt looked just like my daddy, and this girl that went to school with me came up and was like, girl, I didn't know you was mixed. So I was like, huh? She was like, girl, I didn't know you was mixed. So my aunt was beside me. My aunt turned around and said, girl, I didn't know you was mixed. And I bust out laughing. She was like, oh, I see you at school. And I was like, yeah, because that's weird. Like, I didn't know it was a thing. And it was like a major thing. But I don't like being fetishized for anything. Like, they'll give me the light skin thing. They'll give me the plus size thing. Or like, oh, pretty girls, like, the fuck, somebody somewhere think I'm ugly. Like, it's
right.
Don't do that.
They do it to everybody.
I don't like
it. They do it to me.
So that's why I said the food thing. I don't, not my thing. So alright, we gonna keep going. And I don't really have a thing that's embarrassing to them that's a turn on to me.
Right.
Like, it's not necessary. Like, you know, goofy dudes, that's cute. Like, you a little clumsy, that's cute. But don't be dropping shit all the time.
Fact.
Like, like, pick your big dumb ass up. Get up. You just dropped all the goddamn food.
But I feel like that's
no, yeah, he walked into the table the other day. That shit
is so comfortable.
But that's cute though, because
he can bet himself, so I be tripping like, yo, what's up? Man, I can't believe I just wasted. Every time I do something, I just wasted. This shit get on my fucking nerves. Like,
right, it's you.
Yeah. It's okay. It's one of your traits.
I love you.
Right.
It's okay. So if you were
this way,
yes.
Okay. So
if you were a prostitute, how much would you charge? And I'm going last, just to let y'all know.
Okay, I'm going first.
I go first.
And for what? And for what?
That I'm trying to sound it off the rail.
For the throat.
For the throat.
Throat go.
I'm trying to sound it off the rail. For the throat. I don't know about this sex part because then you know me, I'm a pillow lover.
I'm a princess.
Yes, I don't like to. If I'm intoxicated or if I'm really feeling the groove, I participate. But I like to get after all because I want to sleep. I like to get fucked.
She's a pillow princess. She likes to you do work.
Okay.
Like you do. Yeah. I just like to just tell me what to do. I just move.
So it depends. Like,
so I say
I
give it a good.
I respond back in any position.
Yeah, I do respond back, but I just don't be, like if I'm doing
missionary
back
I'm a
back shot, so I participate in that all the time.
I love a good
y'all got me feeling
I love a good rhythm.
So I'm gonna say about the third dive, the kudu-wag, cause that with the kudu-wag and then me participating and stuff. I said good 850. I ain't gonna boost to the thousand. I'm gonna do a good 850.
I think you doing. What you doing?
Give me 850. I got you.
First off, where we at? How much are you? If you were a prostitute, how much would you charge?
First off, I'm not on JD or nowhere like that.
Hell no.
Okay.
We need a high class prostitute. That's why I said JD. You know they give them $40.
That's what I'm saying. Put it on.
Let me get that wrong.
Exactly.
I do anything.
I feel like I'll be.
I want to rock right
like
now.
internet type of stuff. You know, like I'll be like on that type of level.
Good business.
Yeah, and I will only want to date
good
like
quality customers.
Consistent. Yes, consistent.
That's nasty. That's wrong.
I'm gonna tell y'all off camera.
I'm with you too. So mine would be high dollar too.
So
I would be an escort. Definitely a stack of metal.
Okay.
Because I would be selling an experience.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's why.
Never thought about this before. That's right. Yeah. Let's go back to right.
Okay, so that's why I said I was going to ask, because like you said, it's an experience. So I would have to be like high dollar exclusive.
Now I'm low dollar.
Cause you look
y'all bitches would be high dollar, high standard. Now I'm low.
Okay, so look.
Now I'm low budget.
So you know me. You found out a couple of things just in this conversation that we've been having. So you know it's gotta be exclusive. It's the exclusivity of my, you know what I'm saying, me, as to why my pricing would be, I need like $2,500 of them.
I checked my answer. I'm going back.
Price is going up.
Yeah, price is going up.
Price is going up, and
I'm too low budget right now.
And I say that because, and I don't mean like, oh, I'm just coming to a room. Like, no, we're gonna have we're gonna do a thing, and we're gonna do something. We're gonna look nice. It's gonna be a value.
But then again, if I was in this form of business, now I think about it. Fuck that. I don't want it to be that long. We need the 8-minute round this time. We need the 8 minutes for that 850.
Okay,
Let me get that
850 back in. 850 back in.
Give me them good old 8
That
minutes.
works for me. Yeah. So when I say that, it's the experience thing. It depends. So like when I say 2,500 and up, I'm saying like, oh yeah, just off like I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I will be present. That's 2,500 before you even get to touch, taste, look, lick, anything.
Well, you better be.
And we running with it after that. That's why I'm saying like, what? It's this. So let me tell y'all, it's this man on Twitter, right? And he's a white man. He got all this bread.
Twitter is so crazy.
Where is it?
I'm at TikTok. He on Twitter too though.
Oh, the older white man.
And hold on. So let me tell you. Wait, I'm gonna tell you.
I think I know what you want to
So
say.
he has like. He is from Germany or something like that.
He was that black girl.
And no, he only like he fetishized plus size women. So if you, but bitch, you're not selling this pussy. What the fuck? My bad. But yeah,
I mean, that's selling it, but talk to him.
So look, he got like, so you know how you got like reality shows. He got like. But they way bigger than me.
Oh, so he like,
and they're there, and like he spent time with them. He takes to the pool and all of that. And I was just like, this a nice house. You could just live here and shit. Like y'all just not doing nothing. He just keep y'all fat in the house. Just keep being in the house. For real.
They gonna be big at the house.
Yeah, they big. The house big as hell, so that's not big. But that's why I said like, if I ever chose to like sell myself, like that would be, if I was gonna be a product, that would be the kind of market that I'm looking for. Yeah, I hate fetishizing, but
it's all bullshit wrong.
But I ain't doing it.
I'm
just saying, where this go with this?
My biggest fear is something getting out of me sexually.
Right.
I can't take this shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my biggest fear because men can be petty. You know what I'm saying? And you never know, like.
I think if you have something like that, I think
You gotta.
It's like the more accomplishments, right? And I feel like the more accomplishments you have, it's harder to be like shit. It is what it is.
We're human,
right?
And it say more about them than you because
absolutely,
you know,
right? And what I do in my private time is what I do in my private time. I'm grown,
right? But that is something that I fear because like. Someone's got kids,
and it's like your image. You know, like I said, when the situation happened, like, bruh, my character means everything to me. So don't play with my character. You feel me? Like I present myself, how I present myself. So you try to put some type of dirt on my day, you gotta be fucked up because then you play with my image, you play with my character. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel that.
And to me, you play with my brain. Yes, you are a brain. You have multiple things that you're doing, and I feel like when you are. Especially how you are, like you do the skits and like you do comedy and you are a personality, you are an internet personality, like you gotta protect certain pieces of you. So when people speak ill of you, you gotta come to a point where you're like, I'm gonna let you say this, but you not gonna say that. So like that's very understandable.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. And that's my thing. So like I get what you're saying with the trust, but I'm also I trust God enough to know, like, everything else I stress out always works.
Always come through.
But, like, that shit always works.
It don't come when you want to.
It do come through, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you can make everything else work out. I know that least of my words is a good man. It's just something about my character that I can't see because I'm living in it. That you just want me to tweak a little bit more so when I get on my people.
Because you got to step outside yourself. It's hard. That is.
But you said that earlier, though. It's like, you gotta take that risk sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta take that risk because it just.
And that's one thing about me. A bitch ain't taking a risk. And that's what I gotta work on. Exactly. I gotta be like, oh, I need to do this, but what's the pros and the cons and what's the risk? And I'm like,
you be in your head, like you said, I'm overthinking. So you,
because it just might work out.
Right. So you telling me to be a fetishized prostitute?
No. I'm saying just keep your heart open. If you somebody that can discern. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas always in the DM, and I can tell that I'm going as a woman because they not coming at me with no bullshit.
Right.
It ain't no dick pics and all. Nigga, you know this ain't even the energy I put out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they respect you as a woman.
Exactly. They using words incorrect, but I can see that you
trying.
You know what I'm saying? You trying.
You can't spell.
I
know what you mean.
And then you got the ones where you're like, okay, I didn't know what was. Yeah, you know.
Little Mr. Professor.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, but all in all, still, I'm gonna go off of when I'm around you. Where do my heart feel the most like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it
like
just
and that's like that at the end of the day is a big part of any relationship. Being able to be genuine, wholeheartedly yourself without having to second guess anything that you're doing at any given time.
Yeah.
I feel like when you are there and it's that means they're your family. That's your people.
Y'all got a bond.
Like we always talk like you like, oh well my family is the people that I made.
Right.
Because
my family is
everybody that I've ever met through her, like it's very genuine, like very. We just chill.
I got some friends that I'm like, bro, I'm down about them.
Yeah, I love you.
I love them. Like my mama asks about them. You know, like it's
my mama still asks about some of my friends.
Yeah,
what that girl doing?
And I'm like,
in the house.
Yo, she lying with clothes on.
We like her.
But you know that type of love and stuff. Be open to receiving it.
Right.
Because God love you enough, but he gonna expose somebody who not for you so easy. Yo, discern, he be like, not for me. Okay,
but
right.
you gotta accept it. Right. You have to accept it.
Don't
you gotta be there. Yeah.
That first time when it don't work out,
I'm telling you,
let
when
it go.
you been through some shit,
yes,
it's
you can move on quick.
You can move on.
That's a fact.
You can move on.
No bullshit. It's like I went through stuff, and then it's now like when I entertain because I'm like, okay, I have to like. You'll never find your husband if you close off everything.
Exactly.
So not necessarily looking for a date or looking for anything, but I'm
entertaining. Yeah.
So like me in my entertaining phase, because that's what I'm calling it.
She doing this stuff.
I'm entertaining. I'm just doing shit. And so like me in this phase of who I am, it's kind of like I don't have time for that. Right. Absolutely the fuck not. Right. Like and it's so easy and it's with ease and it's not malicious and it's not nasty and it's still very hesitant. I'm still gonna overthink it. Like maybe you doing too much, but it really drives your standards to a different place after you go through things.
Right.
They do.
So yeah, you gotta just stay open to it. But look, we gonna wrap it up.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we had a good old time, man. I gotta repeat it because I always say it. Tell a bitch to tell a bitch to tell a friend that don't like us. I'm lying. It's telling I'm drunk. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a bitch that don't like us to come follow us.
Subscribe,
like, go to the Instagram.
Emoniee.Monet. EMONIE.MONET. Okay.
Go follow her. She's a trainer. She's a teacher. The
Instagram influencer.
The
her
story
page is like
lit.
You know what I'm saying?
Always
get that figure right for you, baby. Some coming.
Someone comment by the way. But yes, y'all go like, subscribe,
comment, give us feedback. You know we love that.
DM us
on Tuesdays.
Yes.
For the after hours, and make sure you go follow the Instagram too because we can start going live on the Instagram.
Do that.
Do that.
Do that.
Thank y'all.